Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Egypt's Solar Child, and today we're gonna be talking about the sister signs. Today we're gonna be continuing with the Taurus-Scorpio axis, right? I just wanted to point out, because people tend to get confused when they see a sister sign video, that I'm not really gonna be talking about every single trait or going into depth into what makes a Taurus, or what makes a Scorpio a Scorpio. I'm just gonna mention the traits that Taurus has that Scorpio lacks, and the traits that Scorpio has that Taurus lacks, so that you could get an understanding of how those two signs could benefit each other if they just looked at how they cope with life. And the knowledge I'm gonna share with you is a part of how I understand the signs. It hasn't been researched, it's just my general understanding of what it means to be a Taurus or a Scorpio. Conclusions drawn from my everyday life experience with myself and with my friends and the people in my environment. And if you happen to need an introduction sequence explaining what sister signs are, you can check out the Aries Libra video. The first 3 minutes of the video explain in a general sense what sister signs are. What is the one common struggle that Taurus and Scorpio shares? In my opinion, that is resisting change in different ways. Taurus resists change in regards to their outer physical material world. They'd like for the stability and security that they've built for themselves to last forever. Their immediate environment, their finances, their friends, their home, their social surroundings, they need to remain the same. And that's why one of their most famous traits is being loyal and stubborn about being loyal. They're only loyal to a place, to a gadget, to a company, to a friend, to their partner, basically to something or someone, because they're afraid of said change to occur. This gives them the tendency to stay in extremely toxic or outdated scenarios and situations, and of course conservative mentalities, because they're afraid of what this change might entail. They think of change as loss. They think that if they let change happen, they're gonna be losing this person, or they're never gonna find a replacement for the company they've trusted for so long now, or they're never gonna find a better place to live at than this one they are currently in, that offers them so much familiarity and security. When Taurus is forced to let change happen, they get the feeling that their security and stability is threatened, so they panic. Taurus' biggest lesson in their lifetime is to learn how to let things unfold, to learn how to overcome their stuckness, to let things go, to surrender to the constant ebb and flow of life. And this is where Scorpio, their sister sign, chimes in. They might be of service to them here. You see, Scorpios are change itself. Scorpio is the archetype of death and rebirth. Without death, without things falling apart, without things crumbling to a fault, evolution and humanity would cease to exist. Scorpio is a master of transformation, a master of shedding off dead skin so new one can grow in its place. Scorpio understands that when things fall apart, when this person leaves you, or when this company closes and you're forced to look for a better option, that they're only making space for something new in their lives, and that it was time for this chapter to end so that they could continue evolving. So you might ask yourself now, how come Scorpio resists change when they're literally the archetype of transformation? Well, Scorpio might not give a shit about how their outer circumstances are manifesting, how their circumstances change around them, how their outer world is transforming. But they do care about their internal world. When it comes to their feelings, they're extremely stubborn. Scorpios can hold grudges to pass a lifetime. That tends to be because they're extremely sensitive. People tend to forget they're a water sign. Whereas Pisces and Cancer have their emotions out on display, their sensitivity visible to everybody around them, Scorpio is rather secretive and extremely closed off when it comes to their emotions. Only a select few get to see their sensitivity displayed. And because they are so incredibly sensitive, they never let go. They never forget or let go of an emotional situation, like, ever. If someone hurt them once, they're blacklisted forever. To overcome holding on to emotional grudges, Scorpio needs to look at Taurus and learn from them how to be happy with the simple pleasures of life. The thing with Taurus is, yes, they're stubborn to a fault, yes, they're gonna resist change till the end of time. But once they're forced to deal with said change, that is coming inevitably and they're being pushed out of their comfort zone to deal with it, once this change is over and they're now in this new world, perhaps their partner left them and they found a better suitable one. Their favorite shampoo company closed and they were forced to look for another one. And they found this amazing brand that was even better than the one they've used before. Once they've entered this new world, they're genuinely comfortable and happy again. Once they leave this transition phase, they never look back at the past anymore. The past stays in the past. Their whole focus is now on the people, on the things in front of them. And that is a valuable lesson that Scorpio needs to learn from Taurus. How to stay focused on the present. How to not hold so much emotional baggage from their past that may or may not have a direct influence on their current reality. Don't get me wrong, Taurus are hoarders and cleansing out their space is a pretty difficult task for them because they tend to hold on to material possessions to remind them of a certain time in their lives. But this is only usually the case when they're still transitioning, when they still didn't happen to find a replacement for the void that something or someone left behind. Once they found a replacement and their comfort zone is re-established, they won't look back twice at what once was. So Scorpio needs to live in the present and indulge in simple life's pleasures like Taurus does. And Taurus needs to learn how to let things unfold, fall apart only to mend anew, so they can experience and transform and reshape their life and grow like Scorpio does. So this was your Scorpio Taurus axis video and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!